did the study, he took the study Quran, which despite whatever flaws it has, and there are some flaws in it, there's never going to be a book that does not have flaws in it. There are some flaws in it. But despite those flaws, it's an extraordinary work of scholarship that took an immense amount of human labor. And most of the people working on it they weren't perennialists, right? So there are some perennial things in there. Somebody should read through it, identify those things, point them out, put them up online. If you're going to read this book, here's some things but to dismiss the work that was done because it has whatever flaws it has in it, for whatever it has in it, because it has some perennial ideas in it, but most of it is taken from classical commentaries of the Quran. And I wrote the essay on death and dying in the Quran in there. There's no perennialism in that essay. And Ingrid Mattson did, and other people who aren't perennialists have promoted the book because they recognize that it was a serious work of scholarship. But like I said, I'm not a perennialist, and for the uninformed, perennialism is the idea somehow that all the religions, that Islam does not abrogate previous dispensations. I was taught, and this is the creed that I was taught and that I adhere to, that Islam abrogates the previous dispensations. Does that mean there's no truth in those previous? No, there's plenty of truth. There's lots of truth in the Bible. Does that mean that, all these people are going to hell? We should all withhold our judgment about that. We don't know who's going to hell, who's not going to hell. The Quran indicates it's got some pretty severe verses and things like that, but it's haram in our tradition to say any individual is going to hell. You cannot say that. So we don't know. We just leave that to God. And Abu Hamid al-Ghazali, Imam Kandahlawi, Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Arabi, many of our great scholars made arguments that many people outside of Islam would be saved. Right? So, but anyway, those are all debatable points, and those debates will continue and go on. But that's what he did. He studied the study Quran and came out and he wrote that book.